Yo guys, what is going on? It is Invin here, and today what I wanted to bring to you all is a video on some of the stuff from the community news on the forums, and particularly this event here, the Tempest Heart Speedrun, which if you're not up to date with the forums, you might not have yet seen, and this is a pretty cool opportunity to get involved with an event. So starting it off firstly with this one, and then moving on to a bit of community news, just to keep you all in the loop with what's been said and addressed around the community, and followed up then by community managers, moderators, etc. So to keep you in the loop with kind of what's been pushed towards the dev team in terms of feedback since this April update. Now if you do go on to enjoy today's video, please do go down below and drop me a subscribe to the channel, as it massively helps to support me and my content here on my YouTube channel. And if you do go on to enjoy the video and find it useful to keep you up to date with all of the latest and greatest, then do go ahead and drop me a like down below as well, as that again is massively supportive to the channel. Without further ado, let's jump into it. So of course here the first point, the event, this Tempest Heart Speedrun. And this is a post from Luxandra, who is the community manager here on the forums, and it says, "Greetings mighty adventurers. We're starting to see signs of corruption leaking out from Mirkgard. Could there be something worth investigating? Tempest Heart has been included in the rotation of mutated expeditions. Are you up for the challenge? Post you and your team's best run on any level of the Tempest Heart, or a group photo of you all and your team below." So it doesn't seem like there's any particular like prizes or anything for this, whether it's just a kind of way to get the community involved, or whether they are going to give something out to certain players, I don't know. But it is a pretty cool thing for everybody to get involved with, and like I said, if you haven't been on the forums, you probably haven't seen this yet. So if you are someone that likes to do the community events, this is a pretty cool one. As you can see, there's a few here. So this was the difficulty one someone's posted, where they got 63,000 points gold. Obviously pretty good run. They had you can kind of see here, they killed 96 out of 120 enemies, so they got plus 1,920 for that. Named enemies killed 9, and it took them 42 minutes 30 out of an hour, which is the clear time that you are given for this. You can see here, what else have we got? This is a mutation difficulty 10, so this is a pretty big one, and this is again a 61,000 on mutation difficulty 10. Mutation 3, 64k, all of this. People are putting, is it photoshopped? I don't know, but these are people's responses, so you can go ahead and look through them. One thing that I did want to bring up off the back of this, though, was, you know, of course, you're given an hour to complete this one. In my opinion, I think you should be given more Umbral Shards, because it does take more time to complete, and whilst that isn't necessarily a bad thing, it does mean that players who are going to be trying to, you know, push their gear score of their set and go for Umbral Shards exclusively, probably going to pick basically the quicker mutation out of the two, because obviously we have two active at a time. So if there's this and there's Dynasty right now, Dynasty's pretty long as well, but it is still supposed to be completed in a quicker time, so people will probably pick that. If it's this or Genesis, or this or Lazarus, there's a no-brainer between which is quicker. So I would like to see the rewards be increased slightly as well to reflect the time invested in this. But do let me know your guys' thoughts and feelings on that down below, as I know it is maybe a slightly controversial thing. So let me know what your thoughts and feelings are. But again, do get involved in this community event over on the forums if you haven't done so. And now we're going to move into a bit of community news. So this is a post here about respec should cost Azoth, please. And it says, "I've played since beta, and now people have 1k plus hours, have multiple sets, and for me, like, I have 6. It's very hard to enjoy new styles when each time I want to play another class, it takes 200 gold. Now that Azoth cost is lowered because of cheaper recalls, we should make Azoth more implemented by making a respec cost Azoth. What do you all think about this?" Now, obviously, this is something that I mentioned in a video a few days ago, I think last week now, talking about some changes that could be made, and I agree with this absolutely. I think that this would be a fantastic idea, and I think it would give a bit more reason to collect the Azoth, particularly with the Azoth vials. I don't know if the cost should be the same, so this was the question asked by one of the community moderators here. They said, "Thank you for the suggestion. While you're not the first to suggest this, I understand where you're coming from. Many players would like more uses for Azoth. One small question, how much do you think in particular would be a good price if it costed Azoth?" And the same price would be nice is what was suggested here, and they said that's a fair suggestion. Lots of people then came back commenting different things, saying, well, actually, I prefer this. And then they've responded basically saying, thank you everyone for your continued feedback and discussion. I am continually writing notes about your feedback so I can send it to the development team a good amount of information regarding how the community feels about respecking. Essentially, people have just said, well, let's see about maybe lowering the cost, but still keeping it worthwhile so that these Azoth files come in. What about a 50 cost? What about 100? Something along those lines. But again, this is something I've brought up previously on the channel. A lot of you guys seem to kind of be on board with that and agree that that would be a good suggestion. So do let me know your thoughts and feelings on this down below in the comments as well. But I thought this is something that I just wanted to bring up, as I saw it had been getting a lot of attention here on the forums. Now finally, just to round out some community news here today then, I wanted to cover this post which says crit chance cap. And the post reads, is it true that critical chance is capped at 50%? We need a dev answer on this with some weapons, and with all the weapons combined you can easily surpass 50%. I don't want to actually waste perks chasing a crit chance that's impossible to attain. Please let us know. Now, this was responded to again by a community mod saying, greetings, I will see if I can get an answer regarding your question about the crit chance cap. Now, as of right now, this hasn't had another official follow-up, so we have seen some community posts basically saying, how do you even reach 50? 12 from Keen Awareness, 12 from Keen, 5% from weapon-based attributes, and 5% from Dex. And then obviously people have put plenty of perks that say they had 15% to Fire Staff. Again, yeah, you're looking at your passives. Spear ability tree gives 15 crit chance against bleeding targets, so it would be specific things, but it is easily able to get up to that 50%, so it would be really, really cool to see if we can get some feedback on this. Like it says here, this post was actually originally 11 days ago, and it's been something I've been keeping an eye on here on the forums, and it hasn't still had an official response. You know, there's nothing here to say officially what are we actually saying, is there a cap or not. So do keep your eyes on this. It's something I'm going to keep an eye on, and I will keep you guys updated here on the channel when we do get an answer. But it is something that I kind of wanted to bring to everybody's attention, see what your experiences have been with crit chance. Have you managed to kind of get it up there above that point? Have you noticed a difference, or does there seem to be some sort of cap? If you've tested it, again, let me know what you found out. But if not, hopefully we will get a kind of swift response to this fairly sharpish, so that we can test this out and adjust our builds accordingly, should we need to do so, especially with things like the passives from the Spear and the Fire Staff, as well as numerous other weapons that do incorporate a lot of additional crit chance in certain scenarios. But other than that, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. Just a quick roundup of an event and some community news and feedback that I wanted to bring to your guys' attention, and stuff that I've been keeping an eye on that I wanted to get your guys' feedback on as well, to see what we're feeling as a community overall with these kind of things. It's quite nice to get a bit of discussion going, especially after a big update has just dropped, even though it was, you know, mainly quality of life and bug fixing. Still good to see, once the changes have been done, what are we feeling? So other than that, that's going to be it for today, guys. As always, if you have enjoyed, please do be sure to drop me a like and subscribe down below, as both of those things massively help to support me and my content here on the channel. And if you want to go the extra mile, support me directly as a content creator here on YouTube, the membership join button is available down below on today's video. You can click it just underneath, or you can go ahead and go to the channel and do it that way. Either way, it would be much appreciated, but it's never expected, so that's just for those who want to. And other than that, that is going to be it for today, so I'll catch you again very, very shortly on a brand new upload. Take care, and peace.